October is Fire Prevention Month, and we have a warning about kids and lighters. That was determined the cause of this deadly fire in Oswego earlier this year. The warning comes from Gordy Kotars, who joins us right now. He is with the Firemen's Association of New York State. Don't let kids play with lighters, but there's some temptations for them also.
Right, definitely not. The fire service has educated children about the dangers of playing with lighters for years and years. But when the manufacturers start making the lighters so that they look like toys,
right,
and they make them interesting for a child to pick up and play with, that becomes a problem.
Yeah, and we have some pictures of some of the lighters that we are talking about right now, and they really do look like toys. I mean, there are musical instruments, there are rubber duckies, there's a little bit of everything here. Kids see these and they say, oh, must be fun for me. Toy cars I'm seeing.
And they figure a way to flick them, and they get their spark, they get their fire, and that's how accidents happen.
Now, the good news out of this is that the governor has just signed a bill that eliminates selling these kinds of lighters.
Yes, the Firemen's Association of the state of New York really pushed legislation, and it went through Assembly, went through the Senate, and got to the governor's desk, and it was recently signed into law, so it's great news.
Okay, so if you have them, yeah, you can keep them, but you're not supposed to sell them or distribute them.
Correct.
And if you do have them, watch out for your kids.
They're called novelty lighters.
Yeah. Now, October is Fire Prevention Month, and we want to show you how to prevent another kind of fire, kitchen fires, fairly common.
Right. It's one of the themes of this year's fire prevention message that we're pushing. It's a very common place for accidents to happen in your home is in the kitchen because of the cooking hazards.
Sure. Grease is very flammable. You're going to show us an example of what not to do and what to do.
Correct. And,
okay.
and although this really isn't grease in any way, shape, or form, the idea, the principle is to smother a fire.
Okay.
And
so if it's in a frying pan, for example, you don't want to put water on it.
No, definitely not. It could be explosive putting water on it. Cover it.
Okay.
That's the message. Put a lid on your burning pan.
Okay.
We'll demonstrate it.
Okay.
By starting this paper towel on fire and putting it in this jar.
And obviously it starts smoking and it comes up.
And watch how quick, once you smother this,
and
watch how quick that flame goes out.
The flame was on this side, it's gone. Because oxygen is what feeds the fire.
Correct. There's three sides to a triangle that supports fire. Oxygen is one of them. And if you eliminate oxygen, you put the fire out.
Okay.
Put a lid on it, put a cookie sheet on it, put a wet towel on it.
Okay.
The fire's going to go out. You can get out of the house, call 911.
Okay, we're relieved that this worked, by the way.
Yes.
We were a little concerned, our studio here. We want to show you one more thing that we have. This is a smoke detector. This was a working smoke detector. You can see it's melted. It was working when you showed up at the fire.
This was pulled out of a fire 2 years ago, and it was in working order when we showed up.
Do we need to say you need smoke detectors in your home, too, and change the batteries to make sure they're running? Gordon, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
If you want to read more about the Novelty Lighter Bill, it is on the FASNY website. There is their website. Lots of other good information there as well. And thank you so much for stopping by.
You're welcome.
We'll be right back.